Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Ed with Call Me Mr. Broadstreet, doing a review this week for DVD collection of John Lennon videos. Lennon Legend, the very best of John Lennon. This was done in 2003. It coincides with the release of the CD of the same name. So going through the videos, I'm going to go through the track list. I'm going to show you the front and the back right there. All the tracks that are included on it. So going through track by track, again, this is a very enjoyable collection. Highly recommend it. And before I get into everything, I just want to say thank you all for the new subscribers and for the continued subscribers. I really appreciate it. Make sure just to give a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Appreciate it as always. So we'll get into the DVD itself. First track is Imagine. This video, it's the video we all know and love. It was filmed at Tittenhurst Park. Very foggy atmosphere to the video. You've got John and Yoko kind of walking through the grounds. Very nice, kind of a very nice otherworldly effect to the song, and I think it really helps to make the video. John and Yoko also playing at the famous white piano during the song. So that's a clip I'm sure many people have seen before. The next track we have is Instant Karma. Instant Karma, this was a live clip mimed to the studio version. This is from 1970 off the Plastic Ono Band album. It's filmed with Yoko, John, Klaus Voormann is on bass, Klaus Voormann being Beatles' friend from way back in the early 1960s in Hamburg, Germany. He also designed the Revolver album cover and has worked with all of the Beatles in their solo careers in one capacity or another over the years. You got the Beatles roadie Mal Evans on tambourine, kind of a nice little touch. Straight ahead performance clip that we get for that. The next track, track number 3, is Mother. This is clips from John's entire life, from boyhood to about 1980. This is also from the 1970 Plastic Ono Band. So just a lot of clips to go along to illustrate the song. Next up we get track number 4, Jealous Guy. This is also from the Imagine era, from the Imagine album from 1971. A little bit different, but looks like it was filmed around the same time as the Imagine video itself. John and Yoko at Tittenhurst Park. This time they're both in a kind of a canoe. John's rowing out to a middle house, you would call it, in the middle of a lake on the grounds. Very beautifully shot, nice grounds, very nice video for a very nice song. The next clip we get is clip number 5, Power to the People. Power to the People, it's various protest footage from 1972, but you do get a few clips from later on as well, and that's the overall theme in the collection. For example, one clip is from Tiananmen Square 1989, showing the famous Tank Man, which went viral around the world at that point, at that time. This is off the 1972 Sometime in New York City album. Next track, track number 6, Cold Turkey. Cold Turkey, it's the studio version from 1969, but there's a video clip edit from the 1972 live concert performance that John did at Madison Square Garden. So it's a studio version on the track itself, but of course using the live version, so it looks like John's performing it. Nice, very good performance track, I think. Straight ahead performance track, for a very powerful song about withdrawals. The next track is track number 7, Love. Love is from the 1970 Plastic Ono Band album. It is interesting to note that you get a few little clips from 1980 from the Double Fantasy era, specifically from the Woman video at the beginning of the song. Again, it's just clips of John and Yoko together. It alternates between kind of 1980 and 1972, showing their togetherness, which is a really, really nice, beautiful video. Next, you probably get two of my favorite videos coming up on this collection. First is track number 8, Mind Games. You get John, 1973. He's wandering around the park, giving autographs to everybody. He's goofing around on the band Shell in Central Park. Funny enough is that band Shell in Central Park, I've been by it. That's kind of where some of the remembrance of John from December 14th, 1980 would take place after that tragic day. Because Strawberry Fields hadn't been built yet. Strawberry Fields would not have the groundbreaking until 1984, would not be completed until 1985. But just very good, very nice video. John goofing around New York City all over the place. He looks happy as can be. I really enjoy this video a lot. Next up, we get track number 9. Number 9? Whatever Gets You Through the Night. 1974 Walls and Bridges. It's basically kind of modern New York City footage. A couple clips of John and Yoko kind of dancing. It looks like filmed around 1972-ish. And you get a lot of animation of John's kind of interspersed. Very high energy clip. Amazing song. Great song. Again, probably just another fun video. Another one of my favorites from this. Let's see. You get track number 10. Number 9, Dream. Just kind of John and Yoko in a very dreamlike state, kind of turning towards each other, alternating shots. Again, from Walls and Bridges. That's all I've got on that. Very nice kind of otherworldly quality to it. Next is track number 11, Stand By Me. Stand By Me is from the 1975 rock and roll album, and it's mostly John performing in the video from the time, so it's just basically him performing from the clip. This clip was also in the 1988 Imagine documentary. Very nice, straight-ahead performance clip. Let's see, we get the next track, track number 12, which is Just Like Starting Over. It's basically filmed in Ireland. It uses this special effect because there was a quote from John in 1970 from Rolling Stone asking him, what do you think 64 will look like when I'm 64? John said, well, I hope me and Yoko are a couple living off of a cottage in the coast of Ireland. You get all this memorabilia from John's life in this Irish cottage. Wind starts blowing it around. It starts swirling around, going through. It eventually merges into CGI imagery, kind of floating across, floating back down to New York City, and it all kind of molds into the Imagine mosaic from all these individual pictures. Very nice effect. It's very reminiscent of Free as a Bird, which was done in 1995 for the Anthology Project. Very similar effect for both of those. Next up, you get track number 13, Woman. This was filmed for Double Fantasy in 1980. Basically just a lot of John and Yoko walking around the park. I think anywhere between September and November of that year. John's wearing his kind of famous gray space coat, spacesuit as he calls it. So he's wearing more of the square glasses of the time that he favored. Just very nice clip of them walking through Central Park, enjoying a late autumn time period there. The next track is, let's see here, we get track number, let's see, that's Woman, and track number 14, Beautiful Boy. This is just August 1980. Basically, they're at their Long Island estate in New York. John, Yoko, and Sean just enjoying a very good time together. It's all shot on video, home movie quality. Just very nice clip. Idyllic time. Really just a nice clip to see. Next up, we get Watching the Wheels. Again, just clips of John, Yoko, and Sean between 1970 to 1980 during John's retirement period. Let's see here. We next get a clip for Nobody Told Me, track number 16. This was released in 1984, recorded in 1980. It's a little bit different from the original video broadcast in 1984. For instance, it's got an intro that's actually from the Imagine sessions with both Phil Spector and John from 1971. But the track is from 1980, so John looks a bit different, by the time of 1980. He's not wearing that Green Army jacket. And Phil Spector did not produce Double Fantasy. So just a little bit of trivia there for you. Still a nice performance clip, of John. It still looks like he's performing the song. I'd really love to get the original version. That would have been a nice bonus on this. Next track we have is, um, let's see here, from number 17, Borrowed Time. So, Borrowed Time, released in 1984, recorded in 1980. Again, there's clips of throughout John's life until 1980. Just nice enough clips going through. Track number 18 is Working Class Hero. This is recorded in 1970, but it looks like it was filmed in Liverpool circa 2002. You get some footage of John's Beatles days and later life inserted into the entire clip, using the song as a backdrop. Again, the style is kind of reminiscent of either Free as a Bird or Real Love from the anthology, very much that same cinematic style. Next one is track number 19, Happy Christmas, War is Over. Not an easy video to watch. It just shows the ravages of war and refugees. It's very sobering, just not one I'd really watch too often. I'd probably listen to the song before rewatching the clip, to be honest. Finally, track number 20, Give Peace a Chance. It's basically the studio version, the studio track from 1969. Has some clips from there, but it shows a lot of protests interspersed as well between, say, 1972 for John at a New York City rally. You get kind of some of the crowd singing the song Give Peace a Chance at the Remembrance for John back in 1980. But it all gets a backdrop of the studio version, so just to give an idea of that. Real quick, just a couple bonus features. You get to, as I'm reading from the back here, Working Class Hero, video made from anthology version that shows a short documentary of John's life, narrated by him. No more than that, really. Slippin' and Sliding, it's John's performance, filmed at the Hit Factory in New York, March 1975. That's from the Rock and Roll album. We get Imagine Live, which is a kind of a last live TV performance from John, April 1975, a special salute to Lou Grade. There's a whole other background to that, but just say it's an interesting clip. You'll have to seek it out, but just interesting to see that performance. Get like a 1-minute clip of Hairpiece, John and Yoko from the bed end, just a very off-the-cuff 1-minute clip. Everybody Had a Hard Year. This is from December of 1968, and it looks like John's working on that part of the song. That would actually become part of I've Got a Feeling, which was done and released on the Let It Be album in 1970. So just a couple moments clip of that. John's kind of singing on camera, just points to it, goes, "Surprise, surprise." Keeps playing the song. That's really it with the clip. Let's see, and then finally Imagine, just an audio instrumental version with the picture gallery to go along, various clips and everything. But again, it's just very nice to have the DVD itself. I just think it's really good to have it, to be able to sit through, watch some old videos if you want to, if you feel like, putting it in, some very nice performances. Just again, a lot of clips of John throughout his life. Just really well done. I think it was, released in 2003. Obviously, it was kind of ahead of the McCartney years, which I'm going to get to in a later viewing. But just very essential to have. I can't recommend it enough to folks. So that is my review for that DVD set. The next review that I'm going to do will focus on the John Lennon Family album. A little bit of a hard book to find nowadays, released in 1990. So I'm going to do that as the next review, showing John some love, since I kind of gave Paul back-to-back reviews as such. Want to show some love to John. But anyways, just thank you all for the subscriptions, for tuning in. I'm going to keep showing more memorabilia, more new items for the collection as I get them. So thank you so much. Please be safe. And again, just make sure to give a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'll see everybody next time. Bye.